How do I want to share. Fuck. I've never done this when I was live, so how do I get my own thing? No, I don't care about that. Notifications, no, don't care about that. How do I get my stream screen? Okay, well, give me a second. Is there a share button? No, edit stream info. Edit stream, stream marker description, rated channel, stream together, manage goals, chat history, run ads. No. How do I get my own stream? Oh, okay, I guess I'll just right click my own channel, and do this. Alright. Okay. This is a cube. There we go. Let's get some music on. Okay, see music. Alright. Well, won't be too long. Settle on in, ladies and gentlemen. We've got time to do stuff. Yeah. So today we are doing the last Div4 Mamago match. I think, no, Nebula and Wish T1 still have a match, but I don't know when they're playing. There's one more Mamago match for them, but this is the last Rivals game before we enter Super Week / playoffs. They're currently, I think they're undefeated. I don't know if they've been beat yet. I don't think so, but they play really well, and we're gonna get into the lobby real soon. As soon as CB gets out of lobby, I'm sure we'll get the lobby created and stuff, and we'll be good to go. So settle on in, enjoy the music, and yeah, we're just gonna do some fun stuff today. Speaking of which, I am running really low on content, so if anyone would like me to create some content from their VODs, their flex, their scrim matches, or whatever, please do hit me up. I really would like to keep the content abundant, let's just say that much, before the end of the year, to stock up, so we have a smooth progression into the new year and stuff. So yeah, that is what I'm looking forward to. So if there's any volunteers or whatever, you can always add me on Discord. I'm the Fallen Sanctum on Discord. I have a profile picture of the VTuber Vienna, and I'll get to those messages if not after the stream or whatever. But I do need to stock up quite a bit on videos and content for the channel. So if you want to be a part of helping that, then I'd be honored to get that done. Ooh, I have 4 new likes on TikTok. Man, I haven't posted on TikTok in ages. So we got about 4 minutes-ish until the lobby opens, so just for those settling on in. Good luck to all my friends playing some solo queue, trying to get out of the elo hell that is Emerald. I too should try and get out of Emerald, but I don't have a lot of time. Plus my games are so bad, I don't think anyone would want to watch like my live gameplay. So there is some interest in it though. I really wouldn't mind, but my personal videos just haven't really done well. So other than that, for if there's any active chatters, how have you guys' weeks been? It's not gonna lie, prepping for Super Week is rough. So I'm not looking forward to it. But hey, it's a rough patch within esports, and hey, if we get it done and we do it well, that means we'll be able to take on bigger jobs when it comes to more esports tournaments and stuff. There's a new thing coming soon. I think it's called the Sushi Cup. It's going to be the 18th and 19th of January. My boy Dave Loon is organizing it. So if you want to get a squad together ready for that, it's like there's like 150 point system or whatever. I can, if interested or whatever, I can send the link via Discord. But it's going to be a fun tournament, decent prize money for first and second place. So if you think you got what it takes, make sure to check it out. Don't know if it's public domain where you can just search the name of the Discord. But it's called the Sushi Cup. So more than likely it might be posted on like social media groups and stuff. So I've been doing pretty well in TFT though. Like if we look at my match history, except that last match or whatever, I think that's it's four. Well, it's three first place wins out of the last. Yeah, I've only been playing Conqueror though. I like it because it's like the loots, the RNG loots. It's the looting trade where you just get like random loot, but it's like pretty. It's like defined. It's not like random. You kind of get like premeditated stuff, I feel. But yeah, it shouldn't be too long. About a minute until. Well, he has to get out of his game first. So let me just pop open Discord. Just make sure that the people are starting to place themselves. Let's see, rivals. Okay, so Flying Cobra is all there. Okay, so we're just waiting. Yeah, we're just waiting on. I think they might be doing a 5-man flex. I'm not too sure. It could very likely be the case. Yo, what's up, Pront? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Getting ready to cast my last game. Well, my last match before Super Week / playoffs for the Mamago. So, yeah, starting next week is gonna be pretty rough, but I'm hopefully gonna be able to do a good job. I know people really like the Super Week coverage, so maybe it'll incite more opportunities with the time to come. But only time will tell for that. Really trying to make a big push towards the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would really make my day. The day I get that, I'll be super happy. Okay. So hopefully they're able to get to their match. Hate to see them not make it. It's already Calensis. I think there's like a 10-minute buffer, but the game goes on that long, I'm gonna get worried a little bit. Alright, looks like they are out of game. Alright, so the lobby should be, we should be getting ready to get into game like real soon. Okay. Da, da, da. Once we get that invite, we're gonna be having some fun. Hopefully we see 3 games today. I'm casting a lot of 2-game VODs. Not that I don't like that, but it's just when it's 2 games and it's like decidedly 2 games, you know, sometimes you feel a little bit suspicious. Do, 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 do. Alright, just letting him know, just letting CB know that I'm ready for the invite whenever. Oh. Where's this? There's no spec option. Yeah. Alright, won't be too long. We got an invite for the 1v1 lobby. This time there should be the spectate button. Alright, here we go. So Death Knight is the mid laner for Rivals. And Joel, I'm not too sure. It's often off-roll versus off-roll. I guess they're doing the bans. Okay, so they're typing out the bans in the chat. So LeBlanc and Caitlyn are both banned. I guess it's gonna be 3 bans and then we start. Or did they just ban? I don't know, we'll see. Okay, Silas also being banned out. Silas and Tristana. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of good 1v1 champions being banned out. Okay, Akali and Ziggs. Okay. So it's LeBlanc, Silas, Akali, Caitlyn, Tristana, Ziggs. Alrighty, here we go. So those are the 6 bans for the 1v1. Ooh. Okay. Currently have the Rumble being hovered for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. If I had to guess, I think Joel is the top laner for Flying Cobra Gaming. I'm not too sure though. Oh, Teemo versus Rumble, the eternal battle of the Yordles. Will this be what we lock in? Teemo has received a substantial amount of nerfs though. Oh, mid lane versus mid lane. Ah, okay, cool. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Good to know. It's often when I casted 1v1s, there were some mismatches in the positions played. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds on the clock before these two are locked in. Notoriously, it's my pleasure, Eyesight. Hopefully you guys do good in Super Week. Next Sunday. It's gonna be a long Sunday. At least for me. Oh, we're pivoting to blue. Oh, okay. So Tryndamere and Yone. Okay, normally a very Tryndamere favored matchup, at least in the early parts of the game, but we'll see because it's first blood, 100 CS, first turrets. We'll have to see what we get. We got the spectator delay, so I'm assuming we're going to see double lethal tempo here from both sides. We may have an angle for a grasp start here on Tryndamere, just to be able to really like out heal. But yeah. If Yone plays this right though, it should easily go to Yone, at least in the pre-6 department. Post-6, you really have to bait the Tryndamere out. And I assume we're going to see something like Ignite or an Exhaust from either side to get like more of the advantage for the post-6 fight. But we'll have to see what items they start with. It is a little sad that we have 3 minutes of spectator delay for like the 1v1, because like sometimes after the 3 minutes, the game's already done, so. But hey, if it is, that means we'll be able to get into the game much faster. Okay, I've got about 80 seconds left. Alright, here we go. Okay, we got Ignite Exhaust, Fleet Footwork for Tryndamere, and Lethal Tempo Ignite Flash for Yone. Alright. Let's zoom out. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a Guardian's Hammer, Dagger, 4 pots. We've got Lifesteal plus pots versus a defensive start from the Tryndamere. We'll have to see what becomes the better outlet.
Welcome to the howling abyss.
Oops. Okay. Let me just pause the playlist. Okay. So both hiding in the bush, trying to get the advantage in the first kerfuffle. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we've got Yon with a early CS start, but Tryndamere still has a few CS that he's able to get. Reminder that the more Tryndamere's Rage Bar fills, the more AD he gets, and he gets crit chance. So Yon does have to be a little bit careful, but should be able to manage it. So far, Tryndamere doing pretty good in the CS department, and this might be the race to 100 CS. So far, about half a wave up here for Joel. And Tryndamere with a lot of sustain. Okay, a nice Q3 into W by Yon. The knockup is going to chunk Tryndamere a little bit, but Tryndamere able to use his unending fury to heal him a lot. The more points he puts into it, the greater the heal. The timing of the ignite is going to be crucial from both players. A nice spinning slash onto Death Knight. Going to do a decent chunk of damage. We're going to get a nice trade. Death Knight is the first to hit level 6. Now Joel has his you can't kill me button. So it'll be a little hard to kill this Tryndamere when he is so full HP. But so far we've got about a 10 CS lead. Yon might have to look at a potential kill angle, but these crits coming in from Joel are putting in some work on Death Knight. The Soul Unbound coming out to try and have a little bit of a better trade. Nice Q3. But now Yon left without an escape, still has his ultimate. Both players are level 7. But Yon is worse for wear after that trade. Tryndamere still has not touched any of his potions. The Fleet Footwork really putting in a lot of the Mocking Shout going to slow Yon down. We're stacking up. The Yon ultimate going to be invested. Ignite as well. But Yon going to be taking a turret shot. Potion invested here by Joel. Going to get knocked out once again. Still has access to his ultimate. But Yon without Ignite. Now the Mocking Shout comes out with the Ignite exhaust, forcing the flash away from Death Knight. Both players going to be left without summoners here. And we're still about a wave up here for Joel. The kill pressure, though, is getting lower and lower as Tryndamere is just sustaining back up. Tryndamere does have to be a little bit careful. Yon does have some spicy combos that can leave him flabbergasted. But Tryndamere really good at isolating CS. He gains AD, he gains crit chance. So he's really good at farming. Death Knight going for the secondary heal. Does have council member ticking, so every 15 seconds his non-ultimate abilities will be refreshed. Not the most useful thing on Yon, as you cannot use your E while your E, like you cannot have a second E while your E is active, but you can time it so that your E comes back essentially. Right now Joel leading with about 15 CS. There's a big wave here for Death Knight though, but the Tryndamere ult and the Yon ult are about a little more than half off cooldown. We'll have to see. The Ignites are coming off cooldown very soon too. And Knockup going to be used the other way to allow Death Knight to walk away. Tryndamere's Fury going to fully heal him. And now he can look to maybe take another trade. Unless Joel makes a pretty big misplay here, it's going to be hard for Death Knight to catch back up. It's the road to 100 CS, and now we have the Mad Scientist buff here proc for Joel. He gets the big size, which means he gets AD, which is very helpful. Okay, council member procced once again for Death Knight. The Mocking Shout into the Spinning Slash. We're going to see the first trade. An emote comes out. We've got the Soul Unbound, but Yon is worse for wear at the end of the day. Takes a lot of damage in one Tryndamere Q. Both players out of potions. We still have the Spinning Slash. And the Ignite going to be invested. The first blood here by Joel, and side selection is going to go to Flying Cobra Gaming. And that's it for the 1v1. Let's get into the game. All right. Now, as we wait for the invite to the lobby, unfortunately, Death Knight was not able to win the 1v1. So side selection goes over to Flying Cobra Gaming. We'll find out what sides are what once we get into the room. But let's get this playlist back up and running. And while we wait on the game to start, I'm excited for a fun, action-packed game. And I want to see some bloody team fights. I'm in a mood to see some very, very bloody team fights. So the room is just being set up, so it shouldn't be too long, and we'll be able to get in the room. Okay, just letting CP know that I am ready for the invite. Alright, here we go. The lobby invite has been sent. Here we go. There you go. Looks like everyone is getting ready. I believe we're missing one player. Yeah. Missing just a single player. Alright, here we go. Strange Bounty going to be joining the lobby in a second here. And then we will be getting ready to drop the draft link. I like the link that they used last time for the what's it called, for the Fearless match. It's kind of like auto adapted itself, which was nice, not having to switch between links every single time. So okay, the players on the side of Flying Cobra Gaming are placing themselves. So it is Flying Cobra Gaming on blue side here for game number 1. Have to see if Rivals has a prepared counter pick / last spicy pick for us here in this game number 1, but we get ready to get into the draft very shortly. Just waiting on that link. Thank you, CB. Let me turn the draft on. Here we go. Let me move my face here in the middle. Hell yeah, get comfy, get cozy. Band number 1 here from Flying Cobra Gaming is going to be Viger. We're taking Mordekaiser's Mordekaiser away. Doesn't make sense. Eyesight not going to be able to play the Skarner this game. And we'll see what Rivals fires back with so far. Player specified bans for both Death Knight and Eyesight. C'est Division 4-1. La dernière game de Rivals contre Flying Cobra Gaming. Did I put the wrong thing on stream? Oh, no. I just forgot to put it. But yeah, it is Division 4. We're going to be banning the Amumu away here from Strange Bounty. Wait a second. Where's my League of Legends? Yeah, and last but not least, we are also taking Eyesight's. We're also taking Eyesight's Zinza away, considering taking away Strange Bounty's Graves. Graves, a really, really powerful solo queue style jungler. Makes it hard for a lot of champions to play. But we are going to pivot into Fiddlesticks last second. A lot of jungle bans here in this first wave of bans. Are we going to see an early pick? It looks like Maokai, King of the Forest himself, is going to be considered and locked in for Strange Bounty. Some good front to back, great peel, and overall a pretty decent tank with an okay amount of sustain. Has been locked in here for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. We'll have to see. And we answer with Sejuani. Let's go. Sejuani and Ashe. Okay, Rivals doing what they did in their Fearless match, sticking to the Freljordian playstyle. Slow crowd control and stuns, lockdowns, win the game. A Lulu insta-lock here by Fan and Joel going to be hovering LeBlanc. Interesting that we are blind picking a mid laner. But LeBlanc, a pretty powerful assassin, if not dealt with correctly, can be a little bit problematic. Okay, we're going to answer right away with a Malzahar here for the side of Death Knight. Okay, Death Knight looking to equate and neutralize the lane by giving LeBlanc a harder time leaving the lane with turret pressure. Okay, we're going to be banning Kog'Maw here because Kog'Maw Lulu, disgusting combo. And if there's one thing Kog'Maw can do is he can kill tanks. Though we are going to be taking away Cassante here from Righteous. Righteous playing a fantastic game of Gnar. The last time we saw him, a really, really good carry performance. Here we're going to be banning Sivir away from the Frozen one. Okay, so 80 carry bans from Rivals on the second ban phase. And are we going to see a second top lane ban here for Righteous? The Gnar is still open. The Gragas, the Jax, there's still a lot of top laners open. But we need some AD. We don't have much attack damage here on the side of Rivals. Salison is known for doing a lot of damage, but I still probably want a bruiser-ish type character here in the top lane. The Braum being left open is... Okay, no, Braum being banned. Okay, Ashe Braum, very disgusting combination. But Ashe Renata, also pretty disgusting. Ashe Zillion, Ashe Blitzcrank, okay. Ashe Leona, okay, Leona, so far, Leona Thresh make more sense than the others. Tom Kench, okay, could this be a flex pick for Righteous or just an overall safety pick? It hasn't been locked in. We're still thinking it's going to be me. Okay, Melio locked in. Melio the Explorer locked in here for Rivals. This Ashe Melio bot lane going to be very safe. On the side of Flying Cobra Gaming, we are looking at Jhin. Standard 80 carry that's just pretty good. Doesn't attack fast, but gets a lot of AD to compensate when he builds crit or attack damage. So we'll have to see if it's enough. Not locked in yet, but Jin Lulu is it's an okay lane. I mean, Lulu's steroid buff is attack speed and movement speed, which sucks a little bit for Jin, but Jin will get a nice AD ratio from it. The Malphite here being considered by Murderkaiser, not locked in. I mean, Ash is notoriously immobile. And it is locked in. The Unstoppable Force, the Shard of the Monolith, is going to be locked in here. We're thinking about answering right away with a Poppy. Not going to be able to stop the Maokai ultimate. Okay, Silas, the age-old Malphite counter pick to just say, I take your ultimate and I'll beat your ass with it. Righteous here to prove why he's a carry player. Oh. Did the lobby time out? Man, this always happens, right? Can we like why is the lobby like just 4 minutes? XD, man. Holy shit. Won't be too long, guys. I'll get back in the lobby and then we'll flicker the screen. But for now, enjoy the draft. This draft's very interesting here from the side of Rivals. A very low damage team comp here from the side of Flag and Cobra Gaming. And if Righteous gets big, could easily run away with the game. Amazing ultimates. Outside of the curtain call, this is Righteous's game to throw. And if he plays this well, this game is just Jover. Here we go. All right. As always, for those interested or those that won't be able to watch this stream tonight, remember that the VOD will be available tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or downtime, whatever the hell the daylight savings is at right now. It's 10 a.m. tomorrow is when the video will be available. So just look forward to it, and yeah. Here we go. We've got Malphite versus Silas. We've got Sejuani versus Maokai. We've got LeBlanc versus Malzahar. Jhin versus Ash. And Lulu versus Melio. We are looking to play in the mid to late game. I don't think we're going to get a lot of early game fights. And let's hope that Murderkaiser is able to shut down Righteous. Because if he's not able to, Righteous is going to run away with this game. Let's turn off the draft screen. Here we go. I've given my ready check, even though I know it's not really needed. We should be getting into the Champ Select very soon. This is your reminder that the Champ Select takes about 5-ish minutes. So if you need to go grab a drink, grab a refreshment, hit the washroom, grab a snack, or do whatever for 5 minutes, you got 5 minutes to go before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to grab what you need because you don't want to miss any of this action. Reminder, the music will be paused while we are in game and we'll be back up once we are out of it. Alright, so while we finish up this champion select, I'm just going to mute the mic real quick. I'm going to be heading to the washroom, but hey, stay tuned, and we will be with the action very, very shortly. Alright, sorry about that. I am back now. Okay, we've got about a minute left. Alright. It is time to pause the playlist as we are about to get into the game. Here we go. There we go. Alright, we've got Malphite, Victorious Maokai, IG LeBlanc, Project Jin, Pool Party, Lulu, Freljord, Silas, Project Sejuani, Snowday, Malzahar, Crystal Mortis, Ash, and Fairy Carmilio. We got Arcane Comet versus Conqueror, Phase Rush versus Aftershock, Electrocute versus Phase Rush, Fleet Footwork versus Lethal Tempo, and Double Summon Airy. We've got, surprisingly, we do not have, for the first time in a long time, we do not have Quad Teleport on solo laners. We have Joel with Ignite. Let's see if that lack of teleport is going to hurt, or if it is going to allow Flying Cobra Gaming to take down rivals. Should be getting into the game very soon. But here we go. Alright, here we go. We are in game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to super zoom out. And there we go. Okay, game has been paused. Eyesight's mouse is having some technical issues. Won't be too long. We'll be unpausing very shortly. But we've got Barrier versus Cleanse. Good thing that Jin took Cleanse because there's the Sejuani ult. There's the Ashe ultimate. Unfortunately, you cannot cleanse Malzahar ult, but you can cleanse Malzahar Q and Sejuani's Permafrost stun. Here you go. Game will resume. Game will resume. There we go. See, man. Right on cue. I'm never wrong. Alright, we've got quadruple offensive starts here from the solo laners. Double Dorans in both top and mid. Double Doran's Blades in the bot lane. Okay, we've got a bot side invade here from rivals, but we do have some premeditated wards. Thanks to Fan. So we will see this coming. Some fist bumps coming out from the rivals team members. Okay, the sweeper has been activated. There's no XP to gain, but we want to give a little bit of money to Malzahar. Frozen One going to now drop a new ward so that we can maybe see when they exit. Joel might be caught, gets hit by the volley, forced to use the distortion early. The abscond, the abduct going to miss, but Ashe going to get a few auto attacks. Don't know if Joel wanted to start with distortion, but now he has to. We're going to see that Eyesight is starting on his blue, giving the bot lane of Flying Cobra Gaming a little bit of priority at the start. Maokai going to be starting at his blue, so he's going to be bot side earlier. Okay, the abscond not going to land. We're going to land the first Arcane Comet onto Silas. Malphite is going to have to do his best to land as much poke as he can before Silas can regenerate it. And hopefully maybe see some anti-heal, because if not, those W's from Silas are going to put in a lot of work. Mordekaiser going to have to do what he can, though, to get as much of the minion wave as he can. Because Righteous does have amazing AoE here. We popping the spell shield here from Death Knight. It's not really a spell shield, it's like an attack and ability shield, but while that is down, Malzahar is free to take a lot of damage. Another nice Q here from Malphite, going to be putting in a lot of work. Okay, but we can see the problem already. Mordekaiser already has about less than 100 mana, so he'll be really tight on his expenses. We'll have to see. Righteous with the first level 3, going to use the Kingslayer to get closer. The abscond, the abduct, and now the chains. Malphite very low, out of mana. Probably going to be forced to take a unwanted reset, but if he takes a reset here while not having access to CS, things are going to get pretty rough. Okay, the abscond, the abduct, and the chains. The second explosion gonna be enough. Righteous taking the first kill. This is huge. We're shoving this wave into Malphite. The teleport here already invested by Death Knight. The pressure here from Joel has been pretty big. Okay, Salucine going to use the hawk shot, spotting the Maokai in the bot side jungle, so we know that top side is safe to play however they want. Let's check in a little bit on the gold values. We've got about a 500 gold lead here at the start, so it's going to be a Dark Seal plus, I want to say, like an M-Tome with some pots. Okay, eyeside looking for Joel here. We have the distortion to get over the wall. We have the flash. The silence going to come through. The flash, the Q flash forcing the distortion. Joel able to save his flash here. Eyeside a little unfortunate that he could not get. But Eyeside is going to steal this from Strange Bounty. And now Strange Bounty in a little bit of danger. Going to be silenced. And he's got to run. Righteous here back in the top lane. Did not have to use his teleport. The ground pound not going to find anyone. And Righteous here going to be able to farm this wave pretty well. Malphite doing good in terms of getting some lack of CS return. Frozen One not able to get anything in exchange. But some decent damage onto this Ashe. We got to be careful. The Deadly Flourish going to miss. The 4th shot comes through. The Glitter Lance is putting a lot of work. But Eyesight is here. We have to be careful. Both summoners still there for Salucine. But CB the Barbarian forced to use the heal early. Frozen One, not the biggest fan of having to take some damage. But the Ashe a little too low to be able to compete. The Deadly Flourish here going to force the barrier from Ashe, but because we're okay, maybe there's an angle. No, the level 4, no, because we leveled up, that we had enough HP to just tank it. And now Righteous able to completely zone Mordekaiser off the wave, freezing it as his tower. We got to be careful here over Salucine. We're a little low. Melio does have a shield, but the Jhin 4th shot could be a real threat. So we really have to play it. Well, the Super Mega Fire Kick going to be enough, pushing the Jhin away. And Ashe is starting to heal back up. We've got the Kuzi Campfire, but Melio is a little low. Righteous has the first level 6 of the game. Has the first level 6 of the top lane. Joel also hitting level 6, so Malzahar has to be a little bit careful. The Unstoppable Force does a lot of damage. Malphite has, he does have a little bit of magic resist. But we'll have to see what we are using the first Silas ult with. It has not been used yet. Going to be clearing the control ward here for now. Okay. Okay, we're just going to try and force Mordekaiser away. We have the Silas ultimate waiting for probably a second rotation of spells. That was the Kingslayer used. And Mordekaiser should be able to hit level 6. The Hawkshot going to see Maokai here in his jungle shortly. Spotted. So Righteous here grabbing the honey fruits so that he could have some mana. Death Knight though doing a really good job at pushing in this LeBlanc, forcing LeBlanc to stay in lane. Priority for Grubs has been completely given up here on the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. And Eyesight should be able to get an easy 3-0 Grub start. Do keep in mind though, we have to use the Malphite ult soon or it will time out. So we're probably going to look to either clear the wave with it or we'll have to see. Silas hitting level 7. Okay. Righteous going in with the Abscond, the Abduct, the Kingslayer. We still have the Malphite ult. It's being used top lane. Mordekaiser taking a lot of damage, but CB the Barbarian looks to be the one caught. And is going to get shot up. Righteous going to be able to escape. Has enough HP to live that trade, but the Flail of the Northern Wind's going to catch Fan. We are going to throw a... okay, the Malzahar silence is going to be enough. The Netherrealm going to get... going to get the lockdown. Ashe with 2 kills now. We're trying to find a 3rd kill. That's a triple kill here for Salucine. But Joel going in on Death Knight. We're in a little bit of danger. The chain's going to force the flash over the wall. And Joel going to die to Death Knight here. A horrible start here for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. Salucine doing what Salucine does best. Doing damage. And when this 80 carry is ahead, he does so much work. Now about 1,000 gold up. Righteous here gonna look to just punish Mordekaiser some more. And every time he can, he's gonna walk up, use the Abscond, the Abduct, the Kingslayer, second chains. And he's just going to look to bully this Malphite, because the second that the ultimate is back off cooldown, we'll be able to keep bullying. Because a Strange Bounty wasn't able to secure the objective, there's going to be double objective priority here given over to the side of rivals in game number 1. Sejuani, 700 gold up, but massively far ahead, 60 CS to 32. That grub steal was insane. Righteous looking for Strange Bounty. Strange Bounty going to get clipped by Righteous. And he's just going to die. The Nature's Grasp is going to be used. Hijack, remember, is a super low cooldown. So feel free to cycle between good ultimates. Maokai is also just going AP. I really don't know why. I hate Maokais that build AP. This build makes no sense here on the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. We have a LeBlanc. We have a Malphite. That's a decent amount of magic damage. Here we have Death Knight with the Blackfire Torch. Surprisingly, he's 1,300 gold ahead of this LeBlanc. And the LeBlanc doesn't have teleport, so she misses out on the tempo rotations here by Death Knight. Death Knight able to just always constantly be pushing. Was the first mid laner to the last team fight. And the ultimate really put Strange Bounty into a coffin. Logins, the Iron Solari already picked up here, so we've got first items across the board here for rivals outside of Melio, who is short on his item. But yeah, Joel in a little bit of a predicament, but now that we have the rocket belt here for Silas, things are going from bad to worse here for Malphite. Malphite only has a Bombing Cinder and a Negatron Cloak. So, for the time being, this gold lead is pretty insane. Salasine here also being able to finish the first item before Jhin, going to mean a lot. These trades are going to be a lot easier to take. But we still have to be careful. Jhin 4-shot is a thing. Okay, we've got the Abscond, the Abduct, the Chains, the Kingslayer. Malphite might be forced to ult away. And we held the Silas Malphite ult, but now Malphite, low HP, forced to teleport back, no teleport, gonna definitely lose a few waves. Oh, not, choosing not to teleport away, okay. Joel investing. Righteous not committing. Oh, Death Knight has to be careful. Does take the, okay, the Unstoppable Force use here. And that's going to be enough, but oof, Righteous going to live by the skin of his teeth. Nature's Grasp not going to be able to find anyone, and that is a 4th kill over here to the side of Righteous. This game looks already over. 6 scrubs, soon 2 dragons. The only person who died was CB when he got 4th-shotted at the start of the last trade, at the start of a bad trade. But besides that, Strange Bounty trying to make some plays happen in this bot lane. Probably the only place where action can happen, because I mean it is Emilio, but this Ashe, only 900 gold up, but definitely putting in work. Righteous already up 2k, has finished boost, finished item, almost a Magi's here. Definitely going to be snowballing the advantage ahead of time. We'll have to see. Okay, a nice volley to be able to clear the wave. Death Knight here able to just almost instantly clear the wave, working towards probably his 2nd burn item. Salasine here looking for a play on Frozen One. Okay, that's 3 autos. The Lulu does not have cleanse though. Okay, the heal invested by Lulu, and now they're both pretty low. Okay, that's 6 scrubs with a Silas who can use the Petricide stacks on the turret. The Super Mega Fire Kick probably going to be used to try. Okay, the Unstoppable Force going to be used here. But Kingslayer, because there's no anti-heal here for the side of Mordekaiser, unfortunately, every time Silas is going to press W, he's just going to get so much HP back. Okay, CB the Barbarian and Eyesight able to zone Fan away from the lane. And now we've got a 2-level lead here in the jungle. Okay, the Abscond, the Abduct, double chains, but we do not have the Malphite ultimate. Salus ain't able to put in so much pressure in this bot lane turret. 2 plates are about to die down. Okay, Joel forced to distortion away. That's the 2nd plate gone top lane. Okay, 2.5 plates about done so far. Salusine still doesn't look like he's ready to give this up. Has the ultimate. A 3rd plate about to be taken here. But it looks like we're just going to put our priority into taking the grubs. Death Knight now also 40 some CS up, able to just almost instantly clear the wave with the Parasite combo. The Malefic Visions is going to hit Joel though, so we're not going to be able to clear that wave. However, this Cloud Drake may as well be dead. We're now rotating CB. Righteous is teleporting topside. The Nethergrass going to be used. Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to land onto Joel. Joel is going to die. Unfortunately, the Malefic Vision's not going to transfer. The flash here from Fan, but Righteous going to find Bounty. And the Abscond, the Abduct, double chains. The Nature's Grass into double chains. This Maokai ultimate just going to kill Maokai. Mordekaiser here has the Unstoppable Force, but unfortunately there's no priority. The jungler's super squishy. And this is just a disaster here for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. Salsin is on a ward, doesn't know about it, but now I think he knows. I think he wins that 1v1 against the Shin though with, there is no ultimate, but it's still barrier to no combat summoner. This turret also going to be going down. First turret, Bounty going over to Melio and Silas. Silas is huge at this point in the game, and that is also a 6-Grub Rift Herald taken here for the side of Rivals. We'll see what they decide to use it with, but we are rotating Silas bot lane for some split pushing because we are just putting Malzahar in a turbo farm setting. Let's look at the gold values. Malzahar has about 2,300 gold. Let's see what he buys here. I'd be surprised. Yeah, okay, so he is going for Leandres. Doesn't make sense to some Malphite, a Maokai on the other side. We definitely want to be killing them as fast as we can. Silas here going to be able to take yet another turret for himself, securing a 3,000 gold lead. Are we watching Bandito play? Because these are the kind of gold leads we see whenever Bandito is on the enemy team. But here, we got about another 2,000 gold for Sejuani, so we're going to finish the boots, going to finish a Kindle Gem, going towards more than likely the, what's it called, Zeke's Convergence. And Ash going towards, I want to say this is a Blade of the Ruined King. Could be that, could be a Static Shiv. This could be a lot of things, to be fair. It doesn't really matter what Salcian builds at this point. There's no armor on the enemy team. Death Knight here going to put a lot of pressure onto this Malphite. And yeah, with the double burn items, resetting the Malefic Visions with the Malzahar Q. And we're doing a lot of damage. The Hollow Radiance here finished though for the Malphite, gonna be able to help him do a little bit of wave clearing, but CB and Salusine able to hold. Here Righteous here in the top lane, probably going to force the Malphite ultimate. The Nethergrass instead going to get him. Righteous taking the Unstoppable Force, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, going to be used, but not going to be successful. The Unstoppable Force here going to be used instead. We're going to get a 2-man knockup here for Righteous and Death Knight. And the 4th shot we have to flash away from. But Jin will get jumped on. Silas is just going to heal Lulu. Doesn't end up getting the kill. It is Jin. But Strange Bounty is going to go down. Joel in a little bit of trouble. Salusine does have to be careful. CB takes about half his health from a turret shot. But that should be That should be the mid lane inner turret taken here for Rivals, uncontested. Another beautiful teamfight win, and Joel forced to flash away, ignites eyesight, but it's not going to be enough. Fan going to be taken down to very low HP. The flash here from eyesight going to be left on like 1 HP. Is he going to be able to get away? No. Okay, but that is almost an inhibitor turret taken here. Is it going to... No, it's going to live on about sub 100 HP. Malphite teleporting in, trying to find an angle, but does not have an ultimate. I don't think there's a way we can collapse here. Righteous here now finding Mordekaiser. Just going to go look here for the enemy team. The Nature's Grass not being invested here by Malkais. It is not currently up. We have bot lane inner pressure here. Righteous going to put in a lot of damage. Has the Magi's, almost has the Storm Surge. Going to get Unstoppable Force. The big Maokai ult gonna come in. And, okay. We invested a lot on this Silas, but he's not dead yet. Okay, Fan. Going to be taken down to, like... sub 200 HP. Death Knight still almost full. And yeah. Everything was invested here by the side of Flying Cobra Gaming, and we did not have the damage or the means to survive. It looks like we're trying to tower dive. Maokai gonna get hit by the Super Mega Fire Kick. Probably means that this Maokai is dead. Oh no, there's like 4 people here, but we have 4 people and 8 grubs. 8 voidlings that are going to be doing damage to the turret. Mordekaiser did recall to go help his team, but that is the bot lane inner that is going to be going down here for the side of Rivals. Righteous has the hijack up, going to take the wild growth here. Joel looking for a play. Not going to be able to find a deadly flourish. It's going to miss. The Rift Herald is going to be summoned. CB the Barbarian doing what he can to dodge shots, but the 4th shot is going to be dodged out of the way here by CB. No flash on CB. Unfortunate here for the side of Frozen One not being able to find that pick here. Mordekaiser and Joel now looking for the low HP members here on Rivals, but Salasine is soloing Dragon. Joel gets into the pits, but going to find Salasine, and Salasine is going to be like, nah man, you dead. And are we going to be able to get the dragon? We get the dragon. Ash is still alive and kicking. Mordekaiser's going to go down. A Strange Bounty going to die. The flash abscond, abduct, not going to find anyone, unfortunately. Sejuani queuing over the wall. We still have the wild growth here from Silas. The Nature's Grass going to be used. We're looking for something. Got to get rooted up. The cleanse invested by the Melio. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to find people, but now that we have a little bit of a wave here in the mid lane, we might be able to take this inhibitor turret. Frozen One has to run at the speed of sound, but the teleport here invested by Righteous to make sure that we get this inhibitor turret. Frozen One going to be jumped on and going to be exploded. A lot of damage coming through onto Righteous, but Salasine putting in the work. And that's the inhib in the mid lane down. And there's 2 members dead. The Maokai and the Malphite, they don't have their ultimates. We have 6 grubs. And, okay, we've got pressure. The Nexus turret is down to 50%. Mordekaiser down to, like, sub 200 HP. He's going to get Malefic Visions. He's not going to die. He's going to be in the fountain. But we've got enough grubs to be able to take the turrets. And Fan going to get abscond, going to get abducted. Righteous in a little bit of trouble though. The shutdown coming down. There is no wave. Malphite does have his ultimate, trying to get towards Salasine. The 4th shot is going to miss. The flash, unstoppable force, ground pound. But the Nevergrass gonna be enough. Unfortunately, Salasine gonna go down here to Frozen One, but that is basically the base of Flying Cobra Gaming completely open after one team fight. Here we have the Storm Surge finished on, we have the Storm Surge finish here for Righteous. We've got the Abyssal Mask and more finish here for Sejuani. Leandri's almost Rylai's finish for Malzahar. We've got the Blade of the Ruined King, almost a Phantom Dancer or Runeans here for Ashe. And now we have even 2 items on Emilio, the Shirelia's Reverie and the Moonstone. What is it called? Moonstone Renewer. Okay, on the side though here for Flying Cobra Gaming, this Shin putting in a lot of work. However, looking at a 12,000+ gold lead, it is going to be hard to come back in this instance. We got to make sure we have enough tempo here to be able to end the game. Probably a Baron into a team fight is going to end it. I don't know if Joel can fight Righteous at this point in the game. 2.5 item here. Silas is insanely huge. Unfortunately, Joel just has his Luden's Companion. Malphite slowly working towards the second item. Probably going to be a Jackshaw or something, but I don't think we're going to get there. Death Knight putting in a lot of work, but if he has someone to tank this, the double burn has the Rylai's. The Phantom Dancer is finished, so it's 3 item on both your main carries. And basically 3 items on Righteous. And the Baron is dying pretty fast. Fan has to make a decision. Okay, we invest in HS Grasp, but Strange Bounty gonna go down. This full AP Maokai, not gonna be what we want to see. A beautiful 3-man ultimate here by Mordekaiser, but there is no one to follow. The Nethergrass going to snipe Fan, and that looks like it's gonna be the end of game number 1. Righteous with a dominant win in game number 1. Not even close. Righteous looking for Joel. Gets the speed up from the Melio. The surrender vote coming out from the blue team. And we're going to game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first surrender vote I've seen in the Mamago. But damn, that was one hell of a stomp. I said Righteous would run away with the game, and Righteous ran away with the game. The Silas, counterpick, Malphite, top lane. Won the lane from like level 1 or won the lane from level 2 onwards, and it just wasn't even close at that point. Let's see if Flying Cobra Gaming still have some gas in the tank here for game number 2. Because right now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Flying Cobra Gaming have enough gas in the tank to deal with what Rivals is cooking. These drafts are so good. The macro is amazing. Outside of a few oversteps here from the side of Rivals, they played the game almost perfectly in their current ELO bracket. It feels like we're watching another game of Chiefs, where the players should be higher ELO than they currently are. I've always said it, but MMR is just one way to identify player skill. It is not the only way to identify player skill. Alright, Lobby 2. Here we go. We are in the spectator seating. Let me update the score here for Rivals. Up 1-0 so far. It looks like Rivals going to be on red side again. At least that's what I think it is. I don't know. So far, I don't know. Mordekaiser has not decided what side Flying Cobra Gaming is going to be on. We'll have to see. No invites yet. But let's enjoy some Gerudo Valley while we wait. I cannot wait to see Rivals in playoffs, but I think at this rate, from the different games that Rivals have played so far in the Mamago, I don't think there's anyone that can compete with them. I really don't think there's anyone that can compete with them. Oh. We are asking for side selection. Game 2 should be starting shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Give or take 10-15 minutes. So, we have time to cool down from that epic bout of action we saw. Got a bomb battlefield. Dancing, we dancing. Okay. Looks like Flying Cobra Gaming are taking blue side. Cap. Draft should be starting shortly. We just got to get all the players into the lobby. Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-ba. Alright, players are making their way into the lobby at a pretty decent pace. We're just waiting on Strange Bounty to join, and then we'll be good to go. Ready check from Flying Cobra Gaming here for the draft. Just waiting on the ready check here for Rivals. Alright, here we go. We are starting the draft. What do Flying Cobra Gaming have in store now? Picking blue side a second time. Normally blue side is favored. It is really hard sometimes to win on red side, but when you win on red side, it makes it harder. Okay, it looks like Skarn are going to be banned away from eyesight once again. What are we going to ban here from Rivals? Looks like we're going to be keeping Mordekaiser off Mordekaiser. We're going to see another jungle ban aimed at eyesight here shortly. Or are we going to see the Viger ban from game number 1? I feel like the Silas might have to be looked into, but with last pick, if you pick Amazing Ultimates, it's really hard. Eyesight going to be banned again with the Zinzao ban. We're going to be taking away Strange Bounty's Mumu. I'm really not the biggest fan of tank AP junglers going AP, especially when you have AP threats. I feel like you're the tank. You should just build like a tank. Okay, so instead of banning Viger in the in the first rotation, we're going to be banning Cassante instead, leaving up the Viger. Let's see if Rivals are going to look to still ban still ban the Fiddlesticks. Same bans here from Rivals. So what is the first pick going to be this time here for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming? Maokai is still open, but it really wasn't impactful from Strange Bounty. Unfortunately, he was too squishy because he built AP, so he really wasn't there to tank any damage. Clock is ticking here for Flying Cobra Gaming. See what their first pick here on blue side is. Looks like we're going to decide to take Salicene's Ash away from him. Okay, I'm sure Salicene has answers into the Ash, but now we have to change the draft a little bit. Can't play too willy-nilly, but who knows? Looks like Rivals going to be taking the Maokai for themselves. Very strong jungler when built properly. I prefer just building the support items instead of building AP. And it looks like we're considering taking the Sivir here for Salicene. Okay, the Spell Shield, the self-peel here against the Ashe. Able to push the Ashe in with pretty good wave clear and decent damage. No execution potential, but it looks like we are still considering the Lulu here in game number 2 for FanFan. We saw some nice wild growths from FanFan, but unfortunately the team was so far behind, it didn't really matter the champions that they had. They just didn't have enough gas in the tank to fight back. Okay, so we've got Ashe, Lulu, bot lane. Not the most standard Ashe pairing, especially that there's a Sivir and a Maokai. But interested in seeing what we're going to get here for more than likely Strange Bounty in this first rotation here on the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. Clock is ticking. We're almost out of time. What are we considering? Oh, we're going to pick up the Monkey King. Ook, ook, ak, ak. I am the Wukong. Gotta be locked in here for Strange Bounty. So a little bit more of a carry potential. But Death Knight, just say, pick whatever you want. I don't care. Oh, okay. We're flickering through options here for Death Knight. I mean, Righteous could be playing the Aurora in the top lane. But with the changes, I think it's more of a mid laner now. Oh, okay. Looks like it's just going to be Karma. This could be Karma for Death Knight, but it could also be Karma for CB the Barbarian. We'll have to see here if we are indeed using this Karma as a flex pick. We have not seen Karma mid in a long time, though. So we'll have to see. Here, starting the second ban phase for Rivals, what are we looking at removing? Because they have their bot jungle here for Flying Cobra Gaming. So maybe we look at more top laners to make Mordekaiser's day a little bit harder here. Okay, so we're going to be taking Volibear the Stormbringer away from Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser, one of the better players on this side of Flying Cobra Gaming. So it is normal that we are trying to deny his flexibility in the champion pool. I doubt we'll ever see the Mordekaiser. Okay, we're thinking about banning more things here from Death Knight, hovering the A-Soul. Okay, and now we're going to be banning the Nasus away here from Mordekaiser once again. So a lot of top lane bans and jungle bans invested here from the side of Rivals. And a little bit of a mishmash of mix of things here from the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. Let's see what their last ban on blue side is going to be before we see what Rivals is going to blind pick. Yeah, we got 9 seconds on the clock. The clock is ticking. It goes ticky-tocking, 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 ticky-tocking. Okay, looks like we're still going to ban Viger. Okay, the Viger that was banned in the first rotation last game going to be banned now. And now we have a Zillion? Okay, so are we looking at an Olaf? I mean, y'all, this almost feels like there's an Olaf or a Darius or something that wants to run people down. I think Olaf makes a lot of sense, especially into this comp. Immune to the polymorph, immune to the stun, the knockdown, the slows. But we'll have to see. Also, is it Zillion mid or is it Karma mid? I think... I mean, against Ashe Lulu, I think that Karma support makes more sense. But I don't know. I haven't watched Rivals enough to know their flexibility. And it looks like the Rumble is being considered here for Mordekaiser. A decently good blind pick. But no frontline here on the side of Flying Cobra Gaming if that gets locked in. Okay, the Battle Cruiser. Ooh, Tryndamere. Graves? Wait, what? Is it Maokai top? No. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Not. Wait, did we not pick our jungler? There's no way it's Maokai top. Is there? Are we cycling through junglers right now? Because Nocturne's not... Okay, the Galio pick into the Rumble. Okay. So... we are really lacking physical damage here on the side of Rivals. But we have a lot of peel. We'll have to see... Okay, just waiting to see when we get into champion select. Okay. We're waiting on the players to get in line. Still waiting on the invite to Strange Bounty. Strange Bounty has not been invited to the lobby yet. But once we get into the champion select, I will be flickering. We are already here from the side of rivals, so the players here for Flying Cobra Gaming have to. Alright, we're waiting. Just gonna mute the mic real quick as I have to type something out, but we will be here. Strange Bounty has joined the lobby, so it should just be a second before we load up the champion select. A reminder that we've got about 5 minutes before we get into the game, so if you got to get a refreshment, a snack, a drink, or whatever you may need, make sure to get it. And yeah. Alright, let me just flicker the draft screen off. Oops. Something like this. And here we go.
The warrior spirit is only flee.
Here we go. We got about 3 seconds. We're getting into the game. Really interesting draft here. Galio top, Karma mid, Zillion support. Okay, so we're really putting the show on Salicine to see if Salicine can hard carry a game because there's like no damage here from rivals. I don't know if this is the for fun game angle, and but yeah. Here we go. On the side though of Flying Cobra Gaming, they have a really good front to back team fight. However, they kind of lack a serious tank. Like Wukong is gonna be a little bit tanky, but you know, like it's not. Okay, give me a second. All right, here we go. We got game number 2 of Flying Cobra Gaming versus Rivals.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, Eyesight and Strange Bounty going to get vision in the top side blue quadrant. We've got vision in the bottom try here for Rivals on their blue side. And we've got a quadruple offensive start here. But Sivir is starting a call. Very interesting here. Start from Salicine. Probably going to think there is no action. I mean, there shouldn't be much action in this bot lane. Zillion Sivir, relatively a safe lane. And should look forward to be playing pretty safely, as Ashlu doesn't really give the most priority. Here we have Strange Bounty starting on his red side with a leash. Going to get a leash here is Eyesight from Salicine and Sivu the Barbarian. We've got double lethal tempo, double airy, Electric versus Phase Rush versus Conqueror, and Arcane Comet versus Aftershock. Standard runes across the board here. Now that the leash is done, we're going to see all the laners ahead back to lane. Okay, we're pinging the pings, like the frames per second. Okay, which is going to be off to a good farming start. The one thing that Rumble has to do in this matchup is try to only take trades when he can burn the Shield of Durand, because once Galio has a point in his W, the Shield of Durand, he'll get a constant MR shield every, I believe, 16 seconds that he does not take any magic damage. We're going to get the early level 2 here on Salicine. The stun combo coming out onto Defnet, but Karma able to use the Inspire Shield to mitigate a lot of the damage. Fan going to take a Zillion Bomb to the face. A little bit unfortunate here. A good thing about Galio, though, is that he pushes the wave in really, really well. Bouncing boomerangs here from Sivir are going to allow her to get a lot of wave clear. Unfortunately, Righteous is going to miss that cannon minion. Unfortunate here. CB gonna have to be a little bit careful. Going to take a few arrows to the back from Ashe. But definitely taking another electrocute trade. This time, Joel having a little bit of an easier time in lane against Righteous, forcing his Aftershock. Rumble forced to walk away. Let's toggle gold for a little bit. Okay, so we are probably looking to get a reset at about about 700-ish gold here for Righteous, and about 800-ish plus here for Mordekaiser. You really want to get your first null magic mantle in this lane matchup. If you can get like a Spectre's Cowl early for Galio, it is huge. Okay, a lot of arrows coming in. The double bomb going to give a good peel here from CB. Frozen One going to be stopped in his tracks. Electro Harpoon going to be landing here. Mordekaiser doing a little bit of damage, but is fairly low HP. Has to be a little bit careful. Winds of War going to tag him once again. And want to see if Death Knight getting comboed again. The Inspire Shield this time going to be able to block a lot of that damage. Galio, though, going to be able to start securing a little bit of a farm lead here. Rumble notorious for having a little bit of a struggle in terms of the farming department. Driven pretty low, and Righteous still has a decent amount of mana. If we're not too careful, the next Justice Sponge could be a kill angle here. Wukong nowhere near the top lane. CB going to get hit by the volley, but Eyesight is here. Okay, we've got the Flash Barrier heal invested here from the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. And Galio gonna force the Rumble to take a bad back. We got about 900 gold, so it's not gonna be the worst thing here. But the wave is now pushing into Galio, which is gonna be a good thing here for Righteous, taking some advantageous trades here against the Rumble. Gets almost a Spectre's Cowl and ports back in. Maokai also going AP. I really don't like these builds. We have two mages. Why are we going Leandries? We need a tank here from Rivals. Okay, Mordekaiser are going to take a lot of damage from the Winds of War, but the Flame Spitter is going to put in some work. Remember, Galio Ultimate is useless if there's no one else that Galio can use it on for the time being. The level 6 on Galio is just a stat increase. It is not a damage increase, unlike the Rumble. The Rumble getting taunted here by the Shield of Durand. Going to be taking a lot of damage, though. Righteous able to mitigate it with the cookies he has. Faded Ashes was the pickup here. Equalizer going to be used probably just to clear out the wave. A Justice Punch. Going to be enough. Strange Bounty here. First to the objective, we've got the hero's entrance. Fan going to get caught here into the first blood. Anivia gonna get a good trade onto Karma. Karma lands the root, though. Ashe is stunned up. Wukong gets the first grub, and now we have to be careful. Anivia here able to look for a play on Eyesight. Eyesight going to wonderfully dodge away, but Righteous doesn't have much mana. We gotta be careful. Joel not going to interrupt the back here from Righteous. But CB and Salicine putting in a lot of work. Almost 2 plates in to this bot lane already. The first set of grubs going to be taken here for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming. Change from last game where Flying Cobra got no objectives all game. Another Zillion Bomb forcing the Lulu Shield. Fortunately, it's going to expire before it comes out. Here we've got a second plate in contention, but I think it's going to go to waste. It might just tick down. Nope. Looks like it's going to, the plating is going to survive. The Hawkshot is going to spot Eyesight and the bot lane of Rivals doing the Dragon, but the Wukong nowhere near. Actually, the Wukong is a few camps down. Karma looking to make the experience for Joel a little harder here in the mid lane. Going to land a nice Mantra Q. And we've got Righteous now with a pair of Mercury Treads. Working towards a Leandries is Mordekaiser. Gonna have to get that done ASAP as we're just gonna continue building resistances. There's not much damage here on the side though for Flying Cobra Gaming. Not the most explosive champions. Salicine gonna be able to get a solo plating. And now as we work towards the third plate, instead just going to Bouncing Blades. Okay, a little bit of an XP lead here for Mordekaiser, but Rice is going to be taking a really good trade. Another Justice Punch going to land. The Equalizer going to be used, I think, to help fin the wave, because Galio just ran away from the Equalizer. Death Knight and Joel just trading. Karma has access to a lot of shield and healing, but unfortunately Anivia so far putting in a good amount of work. We have here 1300 gold here for Sivir. Gonna be missing a few minions as we are unfortunately just a little bit out of mana. Okay, the electric trades here from Joel are nice, but we've run out of mana here. Mordekaiser forced to flash away. Has to be a little bit careful now that he doesn't have flash. If ever he's caught in a bad situation, the Galio can probably just run him down. Okay, another nice Justice Punch, Winds of War. Maokai has not reset yet, has about 1300 gold. Looking to probably get a buy off soon. We are looking to maybe invade the blue side jungle of the Wukong, as the Wukong was seen bot side. Okay, Wukong going to unfortunately lose his blue buff here. Taking a recall, has 1600 gold to spend. That's probably like Sheen Phage. Yep, Sheen Phage Dagger. So we are going Triforce here, which is the standard on Wukong. Maokai going to take this blue, and okay, going to keep farming the jungle, but he might be in a little bit of a precarious scenario. Strange Bounty going to lose out on his Gromp and blue buff. Wukong here stuck. Gonna die to Righteous. Joel trying to put in the works onto CB, but unfortunately the Sivir ult going to help them. Okay, Eyesight spotted over the wall. Your Rumble looking to collapse on them. The root coming out here from Death Knight, but Joel is able to walk away. We've got the grubs starting soon. And at least Ash able to get some turret plating money for herself. Gonna be able to close or build a little bit of a gold lead. A pretty big trade here for Righteous onto Mordekaiser. Going to be very helpful as he is working towards his first item, the Hollow Radiance, which is going to give him so much access to clearing these waves and stuff. Karma rotating down bot lane to stop the take of stop the take of turret plates here, and now we've got some mid control. I think we are just looking to clear the wave here with Salicine to try and guarantee this Essence Reaver before we are recalling. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow invested onto Defnad, but the Inspire Shield just going to come through. Karma Qs into the roots. Okay, another nice Mantra Q, but Karma is out of mana. Mordekaiser about to lose a plate here in the top lane, but going to be able to save it. Has to take a back though. Down about 900 gold, has enough for the combined cost of his hunting guys. Does not yet have enough for his Leandries. A little bit unfortunate if he takes this early back. Does have the teleport though, but teleporting back without the Leandries would mean that his combat power in terms of like laning are going to be pretty bad. Galio going to be taking a reset, has the Balmy Cinder here on reset and maybe more. Balmy Cinder, and yeah, that's all. We started the dragon, but we walked off of it because we saw people walking up to Eyesight, and so we're going to get some saplings in the bush. Leandri's done here for Maokai. With the Zillion bombs and the Maokai saplings, should be able to get a decent amount of vision pressure. Here, Mordekaiser, though, going to be taking a few plates for himself to help rebuild a little bit of that gold lead. The Galio has invested his time in the bot lane, will not be able to make it back top unless he walks back or has someone ult. Strange Bounty going to steal the dragon at the cost of his lives. CB here going to kill off Strange Bounty. Salicine forced to flash, though. Fortunate. Death Knight here to fight Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser in a little bit of a precarious situation, able to dodge this the second explosion proc of the Q. Galio here now should have Hollow Radiance on recall. Rumble has finished his Leandries, which is good. Now probably working towards a Riftmaker. Wukong is still here, doesn't have his Trinity Force just yet. Probably going to have a few camps left to take before he gets to it. Yeah, Death Knight is having an easy time playing into Mordekaiser. And we're going to see a lot of Mantra Qs landing onto Rumble. Then we just root. We just press the root, we shield ourselves, and then we Mantra Q him again. And that's basically the way things are going to go. Rift Herald is up, but no one making priority towards it. We've got first items here for our 80 carries. We've got the Essence Reaver versus the Kraken Slayer. And so this just means that Sivir should have access to unlimited mana, because with all those auto attacks, every auto attack she heals about 30 plus mana, and her spells cost 60 to 90. Eyesight here, going to be taking the red buff, leaving a red buff for someone. I think Salicine is going to grab it once this wave clears. Yep, making his way there right now. We sped up by a zillion. Strange Bounty working on the blue buff here for the team, but Eyesight going to find Joel. The hero's entrance going to be committed, and Nivea going to get knocked up by the hero's entrance, taunted by the Shield of Duran, forced into egg mode, and Strange Bounty is very low. Joel not going to be able to make it, and once again, CB the Barbarian with the carry zillion, doing some damage. Death Knight putting in the work. Okay, ruining up the Ash, but we got to be a little bit careful. This Kraken Slayer does a little bit of damage, but that turret is about a wave away from getting destroyed. Looking at the gold, things are pretty stable. Slight gold leads top and bot here for the side of rivals, but we'll have to see how this macro plays out. Looks like the first turret is going to go towards Salicene and CB the Barbarian. We do have the Rift Herald secured here for the side of Rivals. And now the Omega Blast Cone going to be used. Maokai is on vision, but we are threatening the possibility of a dive. The Gromp going to get reset. CB and Salicene making their way into the blue side jungle here. Looking at the possibility of diving Mordekaiser on the wave. Mordekaiser does have to be careful, has the equalizer, but just overheats. They're going to get taunted by the Shield of Duran. And now Maokai with a Twisted Advance into the Bramble Smash should be able to kill Rumble. Mordekaiser goes down. Fan taking a lot of damage, but Frozen One has access to the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. The Sapling going to scare him off. Salicene taking a few turret shots because his Bouncing Blades did bounce the Frozen One and Fan, but that is another turret here taken here for Salicene, lining his pockets with gold. This man is the carry on the team, up about 1,000 gold here on Ash. We're even in CS, but we're up 1,000 at 71 to 6,000 gold. We've got 2,400 gold here, so let's see what we are looking to get. Salicene is going to work towards a Navori Flicker Blade here, and once that happens, essentially he'll have unlimited Q, unlimited W, and infinite mana. Once it has the Flicker Blade already. Wow. Okay, so Flicker Blade is just like a 2,500-ish gold item, surprisingly cheap. But we've got the Nature's Grasp invested here. Mordekaiser going to get tagged, accidentally ran into it. And we're going to give the kill over to CB the Barbarian, the carry player for this carry zillion. Yeah, this game, Callus, this game does look a little bit rough. Fortunately, I thought, CB versus Frozen One. Okay, but Zillion able to throw some bombs and just walk away. Yeah, this game definitely does look rough here for Flying Cobra Gaming, but you should have seen game one if you thought this was rough. Here, now, we're at the third dragon. This is a Chemtech, Chemtech Rift, but Strange Bounty not going to be able to steal the dragon like he did last time. So we are going to see the dragon stacking start here for the side of Rivals. CB going to be hit by a volley, but not really going to take much damage. Righteous is behind, probably looking at a flank, gets the Justice Punch. Shield of Durant is channeled. We taunt the Wukong, and we're just going to smack him into the Undercity. A nice equalizer, going to get some damage, but we've got a beautiful three-man Shield of Durand, and Eyesight and Righteous are tanky enough. Salicene with a huge shield. No worries, Callus. Thanks for stopping by. We've got the mid lane inner here taken here by Rivals. We still have a wave. The Herald being channeled. We are driving it, so we will get the bonus little grubbies. And that is going to be an open inhibitor very early on. Okay. We're driving the Herald into... Salicene in a little bit of trouble. The hero's entrance gets channeled, but doesn't get canceled here. Unfortunately, we don't really have much damage. Righteous in a little bit of trouble. Frozen One is starting to do some damage. He is sped up. He gets on CB. CB forced the flash, but the Justice Punch in return. Joel gets taunted. Frozen One gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Mordekaiser are able to kill Righteous here. We've got Anivia in the egg, but she's not gonna be able to come back. Mordekaiser in a little bit of trouble. Salicene has almost no HP. It's going to be a counter kill. Salicene for Frozen One. A decent shutdown, but Salicene here having another 2,000 gold. Almost has an infinity edge. This AD carry does so much damage, and this Galio is so far ahead of... Well, it's not that far ahead of the Rumble, but already 2 completed items. Now things will only get harder for the side of Flying Cobra Gaming to do. We've got the lock-in now finished on Maokai. We got a Cosmic Insight, Cosmic Drive being worked on by Karma. The Imperial Mandate and Shrelia's finished here for Zillion. This carry Zillion, 506, 2,500 gold lead. That is crazy. But Anivia does have her 2-mana items. Wukong, unfortunately, a little bit left in the dirt. Just Triforce, no boots, no nothing. Riftmaker on its way. But we are going to stun up Strange Bounty again. He is going to die. Salcine is going to get the Void Scuttle. And Fan here trying to clear out some vision. Going to click the Scryer's, the Chem Bloom. But here we can see that there is a Baron start. We have Teleport on Righteous, so Righteous is free to split push as he wants. Has enough magic resist to deal with this Anivia. Anivia doesn't really have the damage to deal with Galio, but the turret is putting in some work. Fortunately for Righteous, Righteous is able to get out of there. That is Baron secured here. Righteous going to dodge the enchanted crystal arrow that was shot at him from the enemy jungle. And now we are looking to probably just close out this game here. Double bomb going to be invested, but the jungle camp was nowhere to be seen. Red buff taken for Flying Cobra Gaming. Now Righteous recalling gets an extra little tidbit of money. We're going to be taking this top inner turret. Eyesight clearing some vision. And we are going to look to cleanly close this game out. Rivals so far look uncontested in this league. Okay, there are super minions in the mid lane. Chemtech Soul Point here in 50 seconds. Alright, we've got a 3-man shove, we've got a cannon wave, we're looking to siege the inhib turret, still have teleport and the hero's entrance here for Galio. Should almost be in range, also the boomerang blade not going to find anyone, but the Anivia ultimate plus Ash going to be a good amount of wave clear. Have to be a little bit careful. Forced to send Mordekaiser bot lane, but we are running low on mana here for the side of Rivals. Karma pretty low, only has a few spells left. But that bot inner going to be taken. Joel forced to get the Lulu ultimate. The Zillion revive going to be used on Maokai. Teleport here channeled by Galio. We're going to get a nice Justice Punch, forcing the flash. And Fan going to die. Salacine not tanking turret aggro. Thank God, if not, he would have died. Eyesight in a little bit of trouble, but the hero's entrance comes through, and Mordekaiser are going to get assassinated by Death Knight. There's only Joel left, and 5 people. Super minion cannon wave. Anivia doesn't have egg, and that just looks like it's going to be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. A quick 2-0 here. Oh, not yet. Not just yet. Maybe next wave or next fight. Yep. Okay, we're looking. The turret is almost out of HP. We just have to hit it a few more times. Okay, that's the last Nexus turret. The last Nexus turret is down. We still have the bot and top inhib turrets, but Death Knight going to be in a little bit of trouble. We're going to dash. The Zillion ultimate going to be used to revive Karma, but Death Knight might just be dead again. Salacine here could be in trouble. Okay. Salacine trying to flex. We do have the enchanted crystal arrow very shortly. We have here a recall coming in, Infinity Edge and extra Cosmic Drive, almost Abyssal Mask. We've almost got the Hourglass here. Salacine refusing to recall, just going to pop. We're gonna pop the Shrelias to try and get this inhib. Righteous just trying to get some pressure here, able to zone people 1v3, And we're getting stuff done. Salcine does have to be careful forcing the on the hunt. But Salcine here going to be forced into the resurrection. Might be going down. Decently big shutdown. Sorry, only like a 200 gold shutdown. But that is going to be enough to delay the game. However, we are going to get the Chemtech Soul Point here for the side of Rivals. And still have about 1,400 gold here on the side of Salcine. So we will be able to get at least an extra BF sword, or work on a Last Whisper. Will be 100% crit very soon here for Salcine. Zillion with almost 4,000 gold in the lead. 6-0-10 unkillable. Eyesight 2-0-12 unkillable. Maybe AP Maokai isn't so dog shit, but Righteous here going to clear the wave, and then Justice Punch away. Eyesight is making his way back. The taunt from the Shield of Duran. The Winds of War not going to find what we want, but we've got another Justice Punch. Righteous here going to be taken into stasis. The Twisted Advanced Bramble Smash. Winds of War. Justice Punch. Unfortunately, the fight gonna be turning a little awkwardly, and Eyesight gonna be giving 2 kills over here to the side of Frozen One. Frozen One doing what he can to keep his team in the game. Unfortunately, Rumble not having a great game. Strange Bounty going to be fighting Salcine, and okay, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow gonna go wide, and Salcine looking to flex on people. CB still has about 3,000 gold to spend. He could get an item if he wants. We've got the Zonius here for Righteous, and that's going to be another turret taken. That's the bot lane. That's the top lane inhibitor turret. Gonna be going down. We now have Baron spawning very shortly. Level 15 reach here for Salcine, but there is no there's no lifesteal here for Salcine. So we're going to be looking to take that red buff or just those fruits. Okay, red buff going to be given over to the team here. The Hawkshot going to spot out some members taking a recall. We've got 3,000 gold, so we're going to get a Cosmic Drive here on Zillion. We're really going full damage Zillion. Salcine going to be able to clear the wave quite easily. Does a lot of damage. Working towards level 16. Nearing the Mortal Reminder, or yeah, it's probably going to be a Mortal Reminder. There's a few things that heal here on the side. I don't think we need an LDR on the Sivir. And yeah, finished Leandre's here for Anivia. LDR, Phantom Dancer, Kraken here on the side for Ashe. And working on second item for Lulu. Riftmaker finished. We're now working on, I'm not too sure what the third item is. But yeah, the Zillion ult going to be forced here. Joel going to be taking some Baron damage. Eyesight's pulled into, but the Hero's Entrance going to find Strange Bounty. Salcine not going to be able to live, but we're going to flash Bomberman. Eyesight and Righteous are looking to pincer. The HP bars are getting pretty low. The bombs are doing a lot of damage. But it looks like we're not going to be able to close out this game just yet. Unfortunately, Salcine going down. Oh, Mordekaiser going to get caught here by the Galio. The Winds of War are going to be enough. We have open inhibitors and an open nexus. But without Salcine around, we cannot end the game. Do have another 1,600 gold on this Galio. The gold lead is skyrocketing. Frozen One able to get a little bit of money though, working on his fourth item, so slowly catching up. And Anivia in the lead versus Karma, but I mean it's Karma mid. She's just the mantra Q-bot at this point. Salcine though, basically full build, has almost as much money as his mid laner, which is crazy. at this point of the game. We're looking to take the blue buff, looking to take this Chemtech Soul, looking to end the game. We are capturing the Void Scuttle for Vision. Securing Pink Ward has been placed in the Dragon Pit here by CB the Barbarian. And this is probably going to be one of the last team fights. We do have Teleport on Karma available. But it looks like Mordekaiser going to get caught here by the Shield of the Rand. Strange Bounty going to get ulted on. Righteous forced into the Zonia stasis, but on the other hand, it looks like Salicine and crew are just able to do enough damage. There is an open nexus. This game is probably just going to end. Flying Cobra Gaming probably going to lose the series. The Hero's Entrance channeled. Salicine going to die. We just have to hit the Nexus, but we're not hitting it. Wukong doing damage, but he's going to die too. It's a 4v1 now. We got a Justice Punch on Anivia. She's going to go into Egg, and it's not going to be enough. She's going to resurrect. We're looking to kill her before the game ends. Will the minions be able to do? And that is an ace. Righteous, we're teleporting to the base while we're in the base, and that's going to be the end of the series. And as always, thank you for joining this awesome cast. A quick 2-0 by Rivals versus Flying Cobra Gaming in their last Mamago week before, then their last Mamago match before the Super Week and playoffs. Starting this Sunday, so next week, December 1st, at 10 a.m. Be there or be square. I'll be casting DH Plume's run, but you will see a Rivals head-to-head match with Plume later on during the day. Thank you guys for watching the stream. As always, the VOD will be available tomorrow on the Fallen Sanctum YouTube channel at 10 a.m. So head over there and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in our next cast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.